are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against the Redskins team that wants to control the game as well. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. They come out here in the eye. The first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's Keith Marshall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Here we go now. Second down, Cousins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Cousins now to throw on first down. Caught right side, Davis. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down now after the pass completion. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense, here are the starters. It features a very speedy wide receiver, a Duke Blue Devil, Jamison Crowder.
Exactly right, and we're not talking about hoops. We're talking about a slot receiver who knows how to run all the routes so well and really is crafty beyond his years.
Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And here's Marshall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Cousins now on second down. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. play fake. Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Fells has it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. All right, let's get a peek at these starters here in the Golden Child. Golden Tate.
Love his versatility because you can use him anywhere in your offense. And he's an excellent kick returner. Loves to play the game. Plays with passion.
On second down, here's Stafford. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old-school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford giving to his fullback, Burton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Stafford on first down. Looking for his tight end, Fells, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, Abdullah. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But when your first NFL carry is a 36-yard touchdown run with a really nifty move to get into the end zone, people expect big things out of you. And Amir Abdullah, they're waiting for him to fulfill that promise.
Yeah, had the shoulder surgery in January, but really expected to be the man this year in Detroit. Here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Harry Douglas, the intended receiver. Third down here. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
He goes underneath to Abdullah. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Weren't out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. It's the first time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Ziggy Ansah, able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On the return, it's Tate. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, Stafford here. Incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw. Stafford toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
In the red zone this time. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hey, I need one. Switch. You ready? Go here. No.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. This is screen to Abdullah. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Stafford, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Marshall. They find some open field here. And the cutback to the sideline. That one goes for 38 yards. And that leads to a Washington 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, Cousins toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Charles Sims in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Lions now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the 3rd quarter. And And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows him sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Feels right. Watch 9. 72. Good right. Waiting. They take the ready.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Stafford. Over the middle, it's Fells. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Hey, Red, watch the edge. Set, got a 20. Big 20. That's right. 180.
On first down, it's Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding fouls complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On 1st and 10, Stafford backing up. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep, and incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Serial right. Check, 52. Hey, tag 32, Check. Set, blue 60. 52's the mic, boys, 52.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. And now for the offense. This is play number 11 here on this drive. From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Stafford looks to throw again. Looking for someone to throw to. The left side completion to Jones. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
So out now come the Redskins. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run with Marshall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Watch tight, tight end right. Watch tight, tight end right.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
83 speed. 83 21. Check, check, check. Here we go. 280. Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, easy, easy.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Fells has it. Left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They go with Abdullah again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Sewell Cravens, the rookie. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. On third down, Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They come out here in the eye. Again, they run with Sims. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Paul Warlow in to make the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again, it's Abdullah. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this.